This program is sponsored by Next Generation Group. The Next Generation Group, consisting of Next Generation Group Investments Limited, fulfilling the funding needs of Indian professionals. Business Power Systems brought to the Indian hardware market Fiskars UPS. Crescent Software Solutions has introduced state-of-the-art software products into the Indian market. STG International Limited focuses on software training and consulting and upgrading skills of aspiring and working software professionals. So move on to the next generation.
Maintenance of systems is very crucial for the smooth functioning of organizations. Revenue of maintenance grew by nearly 30% at rupees 430 crores during 1993-94. This means job avenues in maintenance are in plenty for the right kind of people. But who are these people that companies look for? And what kind of educational background is essential? To answer these and other questions, we have in our studios Mr. Sumit Kapoor, Vice President, Chipsoft Technology. Mr. Kapoor, welcome to our studios. And the very first question I'd like to ask you is, what exactly is maintenance?
Maintenance is taking care of computers. Maintenance could be on two issues. One is preventive maintenance, which is taking care of a computer so that problems don't come up in a computer, which is periodic while the computer is working. The other area of maintenance is maintenance when a problem has come, where you actually go and rectify a problem and fix the computer so that it's back to a working order.
There has been an increasing revenue in this area. So do you think that the job opportunities are increasing in maintenance?
Oh yes, like any other area pertaining to computers, maintenance also keeps pace with the growth in computers. You see, computers are an industry which are growing at about 30 to 40%. There are varying estimates from varying people, but that's the rate at which computers are growing. And as computers grow, the essential hardware grows, there will be need for all related aspects of hardware, and maintenance is a very important aspect. Obviously, if the computers don't work, the rest of the things don't work. So there is going to be an ongoing need. Maintenance will keep pace with the growth rate in computers.
Then what are the skills essential for candidates opting for maintenance?
Maintenance is a technical activity. Therefore, per se, technical skills are necessary. You must know how to fix a computer. But more than anything else, you must have skills that are required for any service job, which means that you should be able to go meet a customer, talk to a customer, understand the problem that the customer is facing, then look at the machine, fix the problem there, and then be able to explain to the customer why the problem came so that the customer feels comfortable, the customer is happy or the user is happy that the machine is working, and also be able to give advice to the customer or the user that how the user can prevent such a problem from coming, or in case it's a minor problem, if the problem comes, then how the user can try and fix the problem himself or herself, and more than anything else, how to take care of the computer. That's very important. So essentially what we're talking about are technical skills, our personality skills, which means a pleasing personality, an ability to talk to a customer, an ability to empathize with a customer, and more than anything else, the ability to fix it. Because there's no point doing all that talking if you can't fix the computer. So you must have good technical capabilities. When I say technical capabilities, it's not just pure knowledge. What is very essential is that you are actually in a situation where you have a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of experience with you, and you are facing a problem which you have to solve. So what you have to have is analytical capabilities. You have to look at the problem and quickly think as to what is the area where the problem is and what kind of solution is called for there, use your knowledge and come to a solution.
Now, which are the organizations which look for maintenance professionals?
By far the largest number of maintenance professionals would be employed by hardware vendors, the people who sell computers. Most of the national brands, they have people working as service engineers. There are also organizations like ours which specialize in maintenance services. We don't sell hardware, but we are what is known as a third-party maintenance house, so we do only maintenance. Then there are also very large user organizations, very large companies, government departments, which have their in-house people to take care of their computers, at least at the first level. Some of them do it entirely in-house. So these are the three main segments into which service engineers can look forward to a career in computer maintenance.
Now, like you just answered a question on skills,
Mhm.
we like to know what are the minimum qualifications required for the job.
Most commonly, people look for a BE degree, a Bachelor's of Engineering degree in electronics or communications. There are also organizations which employ people who have a diploma in computer maintenance. So there would be a basic qualification, which is an engineering degree or a diploma, and there could be an advanced level specialized training, which you could have gotten out of an organization which specializes in doing a program for computer maintenance.
Are there special training institutes for maintenance, and how does one go about selecting the right kind of institute?
Yes, there are special institutes which give you training on computer maintenance. Essentially, for anybody who's looking for taking up a course in one of these institutes, what first and foremost you should look for is the standing of the organization which is running the institute. Is that organization in the area of maintenance, or does it in any way have an affiliation to hardware and hardware maintenance support activities? Because if it does, then obviously there is a wealth of experience within that organization, and that makes a lot of difference. The next thing that you should look for is the content of the course. Is the course content comprehensive enough to give you an exposure to all kinds of computers that are available? What happens, what one finds in some of the institutes is that courses are designed for hardware which is very primitive. Most of the new computers, the 486s or the Pentiums, are not included in the course. So it's very important that when you choose a course, all the computers or most of the computers that you will find when you actually go to the industry are there in the course curriculum.
How much can a person expect
Mhm.
after putting in 5 years of work in maintenance, and initially how much is the person paid?
A fresh engineer or a fresh diploma holder can start with a salary at about 2,500 to 4,000, depending on which organizations he's joining up in. And then as he grows, as he develops, a lot depends on the area of specialization that he takes in. If he gets into areas like networking, or he gets into the managerial aspects, which means that he starts doing service management, managing a team of service engineers, or like I said, he becomes a specialist, then he can expect at the end of 5 years to earn, at today's standards, almost up to 15,000 rupees or even more, depending on the organization that he's working for and his other qualities.
What are the growth opportunities available for maintenance professionals, and do you think it is worthwhile for a bright student to enter into the field of maintenance?
Oh yes, certainly. Maintenance offers a very, very nice growth path, both in the technical as well as in the managerial area. You join in as a technical person, but it's a great opportunity to grow up within maintenance as a service engineer. And then you have a choice of either specializing as a technical person into a specific area of maintenance, into a specific area of hardware or software or networking, and you become a specialist in that area, or you get into management, which is because you're an engineer and then you grow up and you become a territory service manager or a manager of a team of engineers. So you have the opportunity of moving both into a managerial responsibility area or into specialization within your own chosen field of technology.
Coming to the last question is, how many jobs are available today in maintenance, and what do you look forth by about, say, 2000 AD?
Approximately, as industry benchmarks go, about for every 100 computers that are sold, maintenance contracts and maintenance services are required for at least half of them.
Oh,
The other half, God knows how they're taken care of. But if you go by that count, every 300 computers should require one service engineer. We have an installed base of over 11 lakh computers today in the country, and that's really growing. It's growing at an exponential rate. So you can well imagine the kind of requirement. At 11 lakh, you need almost 4,000 engineers. So this is one area where the demand is always going to outstrip the number of people that are available. So this is the career for tomorrow.
thank you so much. It was just a pleasure talking to you, and I hope our viewers also enjoyed listening to this
Thank you very much.
exciting conversation. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Sumit Kapoor enlightened us on the attractions of planning a career in maintenance. He also clarified regarding the growth path and the financial package offered in this field. Let us now meet some maintenance professionals to find out from them how satisfied they are in this career. But after a short break.
Priyadarshini College of Computer Sciences, setting international standards for advanced level studies. Approved for B.Tech in Computer Science and Software Engineering. For details, contact Priyadarshini College of Computer Sciences, 273 Shahid Captain Gaur Marg, Srinivasapuri, New Delhi. Read Data Quest, the complete computer magazine, every fortnight. Grab PC Quest, the personal computing magazine, every month. And don't miss Voice and Data, the monthly communications magazine.
The Next Generation Group, consisting of Next Generation Group Investments Limited, fulfilling the funding needs of Indian professionals. Business Power Systems brought to the Indian hardware market Fiskars UPS. Crescent Software Solutions has introduced state-of-the-art software products into the Indian market. STG International Limited focuses on software training and consulting and upgrading skills of aspiring and working software professionals. So move on to the next generation.
Now if you see the computer industry, the hardware industry, okay, the hardware industry is now diversifying, okay, into the networking and operating systems, maintenance, okay, it's not just maintenance of hardware as it used to be, okay, where you used to just say like replace a hard disk or service a hard disk, maybe maintain a card, repair a card, things like that, okay, that used to be the maintenance earlier. But now like you maintain operating systems, like you maintain network operating systems, novel operating systems, you maintain operating systems, so you troubleshoot operating systems, you troubleshoot software packages, okay, you troubleshoot Windows, okay, that's what is become maintenance now.
Computerization in each sphere of life, starting with airlines, railways, restaurants, shops, everywhere, the demand for professionals would be tremendous. And with the big fat salary packages being offered by these multinationals and Indian corporations, I feel there would be a big demand for these professionals.
See, the minimum salary which we give to a person today, to a fresher who comes fresh from the computer institutes, he's done a hardware course, we give about 2,000 to 3,000 rupees minimum. And after 6 months, seeing his performance and his interest, we give a jump of 100,000 rupees. If a person is able to afford his conveyance, we give them all the perks which are necessary. And with the growth after 2 to 3 years, if he stays in the same organization or he is also open to other fields, other organizations also, he gets a salary, say about a 3-year experienced person should get minimum 5,000 rupees.
The kind of job we are doing is also done abroad, basically. As far as salaries go here, it's quite good, but we are a greedy generation. We don't want to get the packages that our fathers were getting. No, we want more and more. Our fathers got a car when after working for 20 years, we want it in 2 years. So to that expectation, salaries are still relatively low in hardware as in software, but still it is sizable and the opportunities are there to get even more.
When you talk about maintenance of computers, we always see there are the different parts in computers where a person has to be specialized in it. Like when we have engineers, one engineers we have is specializing on monitors, others specializing on motherboard repair. The third person is also specializing on software, because software is very much connected with the hardware. So if a new entrepreneur is going, he can choose his interest and go for that to start with his career.
Maintenance then is an attractive career in computer industry where hard work can bring about rich benefits. Hope you now have all information on your fingertips to plan career in maintenance. Next week, same day, same time, we will be back with you. See you then.
This program was sponsored by Next Generation Group.